Hello, hello, hello to my replay viewers. This is Tammy Clark in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to go ahead and get it started this evening. I believe it is Wednesday evening. Reading Tabitha Brown's book, I Did a New Thing, 30 Days to Living Free. So let's go ahead and get the party started. And I'm actually on chapter 7. And chapter 7 says, do something that helps you find light in darkness. So I need this today because I feel a little down, but it'll be all right. This too shall pass. In life, there are always ups and downs and disappointments and all of that, but we got to keep on keeping it on. So hopefully, I haven't read this, so hopefully what I'm going to read, the excerpt that I'm going to read tonight, will give me some inspiration also. But I'm committed to my commitment, so let's go ahead and get it started. Doing this magazine shoot was my new thing today. I support small businesses all the time, but this was the first time I was led to support this way. The whole time I was smiling and posing. I was also remembering that this is exactly what light is supposed to do. Those who know me and my work know that I champion positivity, and I try to do the same thing. I believe in normalizing positivity. I'll never forget this TikTok video done not too long ago that said I represented toxic positivity. When I first saw the video, the first thing I thought was, oh man, the pain this person must be in. Sadly, there are people in such a dark place that they find authentic positivity of all things toxic. And I have been accused of being too positive before. Like, why don't you ever tell about the down parts in your life? Why do you do this? Why don't you do that? Well, I like to tell the down parts after I've gotten over the hump, because I don't want to bring everybody else down with me being down, because I do my best to be positive. But like the old folks say, keep living. So every day is not a peachy keen day, but every day I am grateful because there's a whole lot of folks in worse off shape than me. It's a scary thought for me, but that's how real the darkness is for some. It can get so dark in our lives that we think it's the only way to see. Nevertheless, every day I try to be intentional with being light. Honey, our light is supposed to shine. It's supposed to push out the darkness, first within ourselves and then in others. During and after the photo shoot, we all danced, and through movement, I allowed myself to release my sadness in that moment. No, I didn't forget about what was happening, what had happened. But even when we are hit with bricks of sadness and emotion, we can choose to use those bricks to build safety for ourselves and other people. The safe space allows us to push through and shine our light even through the cracks. Yes, we do it for ourselves. Yes, it's important for our own healing, but we also have the power to do it for those around us who need it, and a lot of people really need it. Those who don't have the energy to pick up their bricks. I could have gotten caught up in the darkness. I could have canceled the photo shoot because the pain was too much, but I didn't. I absolutely felt everything. I cried, I hurt. I allowed myself some time with these emotions, but I didn't stay there. I pulled myself out of it and found my light. I know that's not easy for everybody. I'm not saying that it is, but when you can, when you're dealt a dark hand, try your best to find your light and pull yourself up. Feel around the walls of that pain until you get to the switch that will turn your light back on. We can all be intentional about spreading joy, laughter, love, and happiness. Like Al Green, love and happiness, even when we're having bad days. Sometimes just showing up can help someone else out of a dark place. Honey, sometimes just showing up will help you out of a dark place. Just like it did for me today with the photo shoot. So yes, positivity is a huge part of my purpose, and ain't nothing toxic about it. God has asked me to be a light for the people, especially those who don't know how to find their way out of darkness. I get to show them through my life and testimony that one day, minute, second at a time, they can make it because I did. And sometimes it's just a simple acknowledgement that changes a person's day. Walking around a grocery store saying hello and looking folks in the eyes can be a game changer. Embracing people and asking, how are they doing? And really meaning it can change someone's day. Whatever that seemingly small thing is, it can make a big difference in how someone feels about their own darkness, their journey, and even their life. So in the grand scheme of things, yes, normalize positivity. Let's think more positively than we do negatively. I'm struggling with these words. Positively than we do negatively. For those who are struggling, we can be the gentle reminder that it's going to get better. So that's the excerpt I chose to read today out of chapter 7 out of Tabitha Brown's book. And at the end of each chapter, she always has a TSA, a Tabitha Service Announcement. And she gives us 3 things that we can work on today or tomorrow. Just some things to think about. Light a new candle. I might light a candle when I get off this live. Get a new warm scent that can really settle you down. Maybe like a shade vanilla with a little bit of lavender, which might help you to balance. So go light that candle. Journal about your feelings. Sometimes it's best to get any negative feelings outside of you by writing them on the paper. And then the most important part, after you journal, read what you wrote out loud so it helps get the thoughts associated with those bad feelings out of your head. And the last thing she said is watch a comedy or a stand-up special. Laughter is a form of self-love. When you give yourself room just to laugh, it may allow you to get a little bit of light in your dark. And I think my internet is reconnecting the live, but the last sentence was watch a comedy or a stand-up special. Laughter is a form of self-love. When you give yourself room just to laugh, it may allow you to get a little bit of light in your dark time of day. So those of you feeling down, my favorite saying is this too shall pass. Go light you a candle, journal your feelings, or watch you a comedy show. So that's the end of chapter 7. Tomorrow I'll be reading chapter 8. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you. And each morning at 11 a.m. Eastern on Clubhouse, it's an app that you can download, put it on your phone. I participate in what we call a gratitude spotlight, where we spend just a couple of minutes every day feeling how grateful we are. So if you go on my page, scroll down a little bit, you'll see the link to Clubhouse that I posted a couple of days ago. So thank you all for joining. Give me some hearts. I love y'all. And I will see you tomorrow. And have a good Wednesday night. Bye-bye. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Janet. Good to see you, girl. All right. I had a short live tonight. Bye-bye.